Today on Go Island, we're back at the Nanaimo Athletic Club, and you know, I think I've done it all. The trainers here have worked me hard. I've done things I never thought I would do, jogging being the #1 on that list. But I think today's episode is going to be my favorite. Oh, Kasey, that feels good. Today on Go Island, what's in store for Qualicum Beach? Time with Mayor Tunis Westbrook, Duncan's hotspot for entertainment, and the Vancouver Island Short Film Festival. That and more today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club with certified personal trainer Kasey Scott. One of the things that we haven't done over the course of the last 6 weeks is I'm trying to get into those skinny jeans, and it is going to happen one day. I'm predicting spring at this point, but we haven't covered stretching. How important is it to stretch your muscles after a workout?
Yes, of course, it's very important. As you know from last week's workout, I'm a firm believer in working as hard as you can, pushing your body to the max, finding out what you're really capable of doing. But in order to do that, in order to work hard day after day, month after month, year after year, you've got to slow it down sometimes. You've got to take care of your body. And today I want to show you a few different types of tools. We'll talk about stretching. We'll talk about all the different things that are available to help you do just that, to take care of those muscles and joints.
So it's about giving a little bit of love back to your body. Not that we've been abusing it in these workouts by any means, but sometimes a little tenderness is what's required. And as Kasey mentioned, we're going to do that later on this edition of Go Island. It's time now to throw things over to Kelly Robinson in Qualicum Beach. She's spending time with the mayor there. What changes are in store for that community? What's going to stay the same? It's a look ahead to 2013. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club with personal trainer Kasey Scott. A lot can be said in how you carry yourself, and that's all a part of how your muscles are working for your body. We're going to talk posture.
Yes, so let me ask.
This is obviously bad posture.
That's bad posture. Okay. We're going to just fake it right now. Let me ask you, do you brush your teeth every day?
Yes, twice.
Yes, so when you wake up in the morning, are you all super excited? You can't wait to brush your teeth?
No.
Not really, but you do it anyways.
Right.
Why?
Because it's good for me and I like to smile.
And the consequences are not going to be good if you don't. So that's what I want to get through to people with posture.
Okay.
If people only understood that you don't have to live with some of the daily aches and pains, that car accident 20 years ago that hurt your back, maybe it isn't that car accident. Maybe it's what you're doing to yourself right now.
Okay.
So, a couple little things. Good posture. Some people, if they have really poor posture, this is going to feel really funny. But I want you to take your shoulders, lift them up, then take them back and drop them down. Feels a little bit awkward, but
someone says you're not like sticking your chest out, you're more lifting your heart, maybe lifting your heart up, right?
Chin is down and back. We love to do this, and this is what causes the growth in that muscle there. That's not good. Tummy, it's not sucking in your belly button, because look what that does to you. It's taking the whole lower portion, tucking it in and lifting it up. Again, that's going to expand through the chest, and it's just going to make you taller. You're going to breathe better. All sorts of good things already happening. So a good way, if you just take a wall, any wall, and you guys can get up at home and try this out.
See, check your own posture at home. You can follow along in this episode.
Heels against the wall, head against the wall. So you're going to stand with your back to the wall. Yeah. If this feels really awkward and really hard, you've got some stuff going on. If you can't,
I feel a bit tilting forward, actually.
Yeah. So there's definitely probably some tight muscles. Sometimes
I wonder why.
Your occupation that causes your posture problems. Some of it's genetic. Some of it is just tight muscles, not stretching, not getting out those knots, which we'll get to. If you can't keep your head nice, you've probably got some tightness going on here. You feel at the lower back, Our spine is not flat. The lumbar spine has a little bit of a curve. So if it's too much of a curve, you've probably got some tightness, some stuff going on in the hips.
How big should that curve be? Like
everybody's different.
Right, of course.
And again, it's sometimes genetic, and most of the time, it's tight muscles. It's what we do for a living, the sports that we play that pull us into that alignment. One quick little exercise that you can do at home if you walk away from the wall and hold your arms out straight, because our back is our weakest muscles. Everything we do, our cleaning and our moving, is all chest, it's all front. So we want to get these muscles to activate, that's right. Without bending the elbows, I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together and release. And if you just wandered around the house doing this, yeah, you're gonna really strengthen these muscles. Caution that you don't let the shoulders lift. They're always down and relaxed. So that's one really easy thing. Standing against the wall, squeezing those shoulder blades that can help you get standing a little bit taller.
Awesome. And we're going to talk more about stretching out the muscles and getting into some deep tissue, safe to say, later. And it might be painful at first, so I'm told. We're going to throw things over now to Derek Johnstone. He's doing some coverage for the upcoming Vancouver Island Short Film Festival. The Vancouver Island Short Film Festival runs at the Vancouver Island University Theatre. I think it's still called Malaspina Theatre, on February the 1st and 2nd. You can get more information and tickets through their website. I think I'm planning to go on Saturday night to check out some of the local filmmaking talent. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club on my personal journey to better health and better fitness. I am feeling fantastic these days. The progress isn't as fast as I anticipated coming in. I am reassured over and over and over again by professionals that that is the healthy way to go. That's the way to make big lifestyle changes, not just short-term changes in my weight. One of the ways I did that was take part in one of the classes here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club, Hatha Yoga. It's beginner yoga postures, breathing, exercises, and meditation. You can expand your flexibility, you can strengthen your muscles, improve your balance. I haven't taken very many yoga classes. This one was pretty easy to do. It was very enjoyable. I felt peaceful and relaxed when I left, and the class went by really quickly. And a huge shout out to V, who was subbing in for Leslie on this particular class. We'll be back with more on Go Island after a short break. Still ahead today on Go Island, Duncan's premier venue for entertainment and David Lenham's top 10 from the scene. That and more still ahead today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We are here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club with certified personal trainer Kasey Scott. I feel like I'm getting a pass today because they are not. You are not making me sweat. But we're talking about something equally important, and that is stretching and taking care of your muscles after working so hard, or even just in your daily life, how important it is. Using the right muscles is key to so many exercises.
That's right. We're all made of the same muscles. We pretty much have the same anatomy, but when we do different muscle patterns, when we do different movements, we don't always use the right muscles at the right time. So I want to focus right now on squats. It's the most common activity done in boot camps, fitness classes, in the gym.
In your daily life?
Exactly. Every time you get off the couch, get out the kitchen chair, out of bed, you're always doing that squatting motion. So often we do it wrong. So really quickly, let's stand with your feet hip width apart. Again, all that posture stuff we talked about, you got to have it. You're going to stick out your butt, lower all your weight down into your heels and the outside edge of your feet. That's really important. Then you need to squeeze your butt cheeks and bring yourself up. So this is something you want to practice at home. Just sitting down and squeezing up. It's like teaching a kid, say please, say please. You tell them enough times, eventually they do it.
And I find myself squeezing in my quads.
Yeah, you want to get it back into the heels. So another way to practice this, if you're not sure if it's working out right, is come and face the wall. If you measure about the width of your foot away from the wall, and then measure that and turn and face the wall. All right, feet hip width apart. This is going to take away from, so people that hinge too far forward or their knees go past their toes, you can't do that now because you're going to smack into the wall. So let's see how low you can go.
Spent a lot of time on the wall today.
How low you can go. Stick out that butt, down into the heels, outer edge of the feet. See, it's forcing the shoulders back. It's forcing that little nice natural arch. It's keeping the weight in the heels. So,
was that okay?
You were beautiful. You're actually very naturally good at this.
Okay.
When your knees hit the wall, when your head hits the wall, it's time to stop. You're going to just hold that position and get used to that.
Every class that we do, people say, well, today we're doing squats, today we're working the quads, and I'm like, really, again? But there's a reason for it. It's a huge muscle.
It's a huge muscle. So people with bad knees, when they stand up, they're probably using those knees just because that's what the brain's thinking about. But if you can brainwash those glutes to do that for you, on the fitness aspect, large muscle means a lot of calories are being burnt.
That's what I like to hear. We're going to throw things over now to James Green. He's checking out Duncan's hotspot for entertainment. It's the Duncan Garage. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club, spending some time with certified personal trainer Kasey Scott. Now, we all stretch, or you should be, after a workout. I know in spin you get off and you do a little stretch, but before you stretch, you should roll.
That's right.
Kasey says she's going to put me down in this one. So what are we doing here?
So that's what people need to understand. If you think of a muscle, take a rope, and that rope had a big knot in the middle of it, and we pull on each end of that rope, is that knot coming out?
It's going to get tighter.
It's getting tighter and tighter. So here we are in all our stretching classes, hot yoga, all really, really great for stretching muscles, but not if they're full of knots. So if you're walking around with a baby on that hip all day, or you're constantly doing the same movement patterns, all sorts
of camera on your shoulder,
you're gonna tighten, which is going to give you knots. So the best way to get those out, well, the best way is a massage therapist.
Right.
But
who's got time for that?
Exactly. So this is your new best friend. You can draw a little face on it. It's going to become your massage therapist. Okay. We're gonna start with the glutes, okay? So foam rolling not only digs out the knots, it activates the muscle. So it can be done before a workout or after.
Okay, and
definitely before we stretch. So we're gonna get down on the side of your butt cheek.
Side of my cheek.
You betcha. Your bottom leg is gonna come up on this knee. Yeah, so you're just getting that butt in a stretched position, and you're going to roll. Yeah, you don't want to roll over the hip bone. I feel so graceful.
You look graceful.
Thank you.
Digging into the top of the butt cheek, crossing all the way over it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're going to move to the IT band on this lower leg. So you're going to get down on your elbow, keep facing the same way. This leg can be your helper, so you're going to bring it over top because it's going to take some of the weight. If you've got a lot of knots in there, this can be a really, let's say, uncomfortable situation.
Now, this is the second time I've done this today. We practiced one off camera, and it already feels less painful.
That's right.
I will say, and it gets better and better the more you do it, right?
If you were to do this on a regular basis, you're barely going to feel it. Should you still keep doing it? Yes, because if you stop, you're going to go right back to the beginning.
Now, this is going to be the most graceful move yet. Here we go.
Let's get you on your shoulder blades. So if you golf or any of those sports that need rotation in the mid-back, your thoracic is a really, really tight area. This is a great way to loosen those up. I'm going to get you to squeeze your elbows together. That's just putting the back into stretch mode. This one's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one feels really good. I could do this at home.
So the idea is you get down on that foam roller, you roll out a particular muscle, and then you stretch it. So if you now went into like the cat stretch, you've gotten all the knots out, and you're going to allow for better range of motion, or you get better stretch.
Or you get your camera guy to say, Todd, I could do with a little shoulder. I'm all soft for you. You can come in and, you know.
No, thank you.
No, thanks. All right. Well, maybe Dave Lennon would. Here's Dave Lennon with his top 10. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Nanaimo Athletic Club. It's my weekly torture session. No, I'm kidding. But what is this? It looks a bit like a torture device, Kasey.
This is a vibrating platform. We're so lucky to have these in our gym. These are fantastic. It is going to help you increase your circulation. It's also a really, really good rehabilitation tool. So if you're dealing with that bad knee or some little injury that's driving you crazy, hop on, I'll show you why. What this does is it, as I said, increases circulation, but it's also recruiting additional muscle fibers to become active. So really, really good for the ankles, the knees, the hips, all the joints that we need to hold those muscles together.
Right.
There's high and low settings, so you definitely want to consult with somebody and make sure you know which settings are best for which. But if you were to stand on one foot, you can lift your heel a little bit. It'll take out some of the vibration and just give an idea of how.
That's not bad. I can feel it in my brain is bouncing.
So 15 minutes work on here is actually equivalent to 1 hour's work if you were standing on the floor. You would have to stand on the floor for an hour to get the benefits that you're getting just standing here, not even moving, because we're getting those extra muscles to work. So great rehab, great way to strengthen your ankles, knees, and joints so that you can do those high impact sports. And
I could do some squats or something on here.
Totally. You can put your hands on there, you can do your push-ups on there. Also a great way to stretch the muscles after you've foam rolled them, gotten all those knots out. The vibration on a really light setting is really going to lengthen those muscles.
Actually feels kind of cool. Brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island, and then some probably. I apologize to the editors. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.